Hey guys, Lorcan the Hedgehog here, and welcome back to my reviews. Today I'm here to review the Sci-Fi event from the Simpsons Tap Out. This is the fourth major event in Simpsons Tap Out for 2016, and I have my view. It's good. It's still a good event. It's like Simpsons Tap Out events always kind of does things that changes Simpsons Tap Out, and for good. But compared to the other three this year, while I do have my problems with the Sci-Fi event, and there were some questionable things, but let's just get to the plot. So the plot of the game, this event, is that Professor Frink has made a new machine called a polyvac. A thing involving with a machine that goes for black holes. Suddenly, Stephen Hawking comes out of the machine, which yes, he is. This is the game's first celebrity guest star in it. I mean, there's all the other characters who are voiced by celebrities, but they were actually made by the Simpsons writers. It's not like the guest stars made the character, like Kelsey Grammer or Sideshow Bob. It's different. But this is counted as the first guest star in Simpsons Tap Out. As Stephen Hawking, of course, it comes to Springfield to try to study about black holes, but Homer just kind of feeling like he had done enough. He decides to get 5 other versions of himself in order to do the tasks, which also involves robots coming from the future and attacking Springfield, and as well, some of the future selves of the characters come back from the past, come back to the present. So there are 12 characters, which actually there is, surprised, no skins whatsoever. There's no skins for this whole event, which is surprising for me, especially because there are 6 characters who are based on 6 of the characters, right? Wilbur Burns, which is Mr. Burns. There's a Doggy Smithers, Rockstar and Maggie. Mooch Monspar, I can't really pronounce that postcard. President Lisa, and an evil Homer. And at first I thought they were going to be skins, but no, these are separate characters. That you can make them do jobs of, which is actually cool to see. So yeah, besides that, there are characters who have something to do with sci-fi or the future, There was, of course, Stephen Hawking, which is, like I said, the first guest star in the game. He's one of the first characters you can get for the event. Excuse me. After you complete the second mode, the second part of the first mission. There's some other characters as well. There's 2 characters who are unlockable by completing a quest. There are, a few characters unlocked from prizes, and some are premium, and one of them is an old guild deal. So yeah, Stephen Hawkins is one, but one of the characters won the prizes for Act 1, which kind of surprised me, because this guy has nothing to do with sci-fi or future whatsoever, and that's, strangely enough, the real Sergeant Skinner. Yep, Sergeant Skinner is the Act 1's last prize for Simpsons Tap Out, which is actually questionable, because if you're going to put him in the game, that's alright. I know what episode he comes from. It's one of the most infamous Simpsons episodes out there. And while, I just don't like the episode. It's after 9 years, you just suddenly go, Principal Skinner's a fraud. That feels a bit off, but for Simpsons Tap Out, due to the fact it's non-canon to the series, it's alright to have that character in here. But my question was, why here? Why now? His episode had nothing to do with sci-fi or future whatsoever. That's something I just don't really get. But anyway, there's, like I said, there's a premium characters like Wilbur Burns and Doggy Smithers, which, surprisingly, strangely enough, Wilbur Burns has a lot of things to do with a crest of his own with regular Mr. Burns. Doggy Smithers has nothing to do with the event. He has nothing. He has jobs, that's for certain, but he actually has nothing to do with the story or in his own quest line. He's just there. There's also Rockstar Maggie, where old Gil comes in, for the Hyper Stadium. It's about good enough. For Act 2, there's Montrobot. I think he was the first prize for Act 2. And there was President Lisa for the last prize. There's also Ladybot from the 2016 Valentine's episode for Professor Frink. And Act 3 actually only has about 2 characters, which actually I think has to be the weakest part of this whole event. Number 1 is that it only has 3 prizes. Yeah, this event only lasts for a week. This part, Act 3 only lasts for a week, and it only has about 3 prizes. A mech, which gives Sparta a 7-hour job, a crazy plane, and a Mecha Hawk, which is basically a future evil robotic version of Stephen Hawking from the future, that's actually kind of funny to see. And there's the character unlockable when you complete the main story, which is an evil Homer, which I have my personal problems with him, but I'll get to that soon. And there's also a robot and a drone for after the event, which I know they'll cost donuts, so yeah, that's something. So, honestly, this event also introduces a mini game called a Sci-Fighter. This thing has a few things. One, once you use it, it will wipe all the robots out of your Springfield, but for 20 seconds you do have to defend it from invading robots that are planning to destroy it. It's a fun minigame at best. It's fun. But if there's an easier way to destroy robots, this is only for people have donuts. There's a big Ben Decker building, or whatever it is, which basically for every hour, it will actually act like a Sci-Fighter, and destroys all the robots, but you don't have to use any minigame. So if you have donuts, you can buy that do that so you can help make things easy. And also I heard that big bending is actually after the event, it will actually display the time of where you are afterwards, so that's cool. So I'm just thinking, now here's what I like about the event is that, it's a sci-fi event, which I kind of was thinking of a time travel would have been good. I would have liked to see maybe the past Simpsons, the old ones, the Chelsea Norman show ones, the old ones. But I don't know, maybe the future might come. Maybe Treehouse of Horror 27 might have them as ghosts. I don't know. But I do have my few share of problems. Number 1, Act 3. Act 3 is probably the weakest part of this whole event because, like I said, there's only about 3 prizes. And there's no premium character. There's only one building, the Rocket to Your Doom, which was originally an unreleased building that was meant to appear for the Man Who Came to Be Dinner, season 25 finale, but due to this change to season 26, they didn't release it, but now it's out now, and it can make Krusty do a 10-hour job, but that's about it. It's really disappointing. I got one big disappointment problem, and that's Evil Homer. He has now during the event, there are 5 other versions of Homers you can set to do 4-hour jobs of, which is actually, if you know your Simpsons tap out, you can tell that these are skins of Homer's other skins of Homer's old events. There's a Strawman Homer from Treehouse of Horror 24, I think. I think it's 24. There's Cool Homer from the day that the Earth stayed cool. There's King Slide's Homer from, the Thanksgiving 2015 event. And there's the Barbarian Homer from the Clash of Clones event. There is an Ultimate Evil Homer, though, so he's the only one that actually is original. And after when you complete the story mode, you will able to unlock an Evil Homer, but my problem is, all the other future versions of the Simpsons characters, they all have jobs. So I was hoping that Evil Homer would actually have that same thing. Unfortunately, he's a tap character, which, just in case you don't know what that means, it means you tap him once and he will do an animation. And that's about it. Which was very disappointing to me. I was looking forward to having another Homer doing some jobs. Maybe after the event, they'll give him some jobs. But as for now, I'm kind of disappointed. I was really disappointed, as you can see from my finale, the video of the Sci-Fi, the end of the Sci-Fi event video, where I actually got him, and I was disappointed to find out he was a tap character. So yeah, I do know that, like I said, after the event, the drone and the robot will be characters you can get for donuts. So I'll get them when the event ends. And I know that I know what event's going to be next. It's going to be the Treehouse of Horror 27. They always do this, where the last two are Christmas and Treehouse of Horror, and the first four are always random. But yeah, I have my good problems. I think, honestly, in my opinion, it's better than the Burns event. I think it's not as good as Superheroes 2, though. It's somewhere, I can't tell if it's better, or, like, I don't know if the Wild West event is better than this, or not. But honestly, Act 3 was kind of a downer, so I might actually think it's the third best event of so far for 2016. And I don't know, it was a bit of a disappointment. I had my few problems with this event as well, because from the very beginning, from Act 1, I couldn't record it, which, for my first part, it was the shortest Simpsons tap-out video I ever did, and the one where I got the most angry. I took like 20 videos of it, and it all corrupted, but luckily I got that fixed now, and I hope it stays like that. But, I do like the Sci-Fi event. It's not the best, but it does have its good things, but there are a lot more negative things than this one. So I'll see you guys next time for the next Simpsons tap out video, and for Treehouse of Horror 27 event. See you guys later.